Welcome into the channel, everybody. Thanks for checking out the video. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. So I stopped at a local game shop in Watertown. It's been a little while since I posted, so I wanted to grab just a couple packs, say, hey, I'm still around. If you want, check out some other videos on the channel, and we'll crack into these. Christmas is fast approaching. MTG's in a crazy spot with all the releases and everything. Let me know if you're picking up a Secret Lair or Commander deck for Christmas, or if you're going to be hanging out playing some games. So I picked up a Adventures in the Forgotten Realm set booster and a Dominaria United set booster as well. I figured we could see what we would get here. Alright, so there is the art card. We have Den of the Bugbear, one of the good lands from the set. The Mountain, with as you camp near the ancient ruin, you hear the sound of drums echoing in halls where no dwarf has lived in generations. So kind of like Lord of the Rings vibes, obviously Dungeons and Dragons. Our uncommon, right? Wait. Uncommon? Full art? Is that how these are? 5/5, or 5 any color, 2 blue, flying lightning breath. When it enters the battlefield until your next turn, target creature and opponent controls get -3. One gets -2/0, and the other one gets -1/0. So interesting. Dragon there. And common in the front. I'm not familiar with that. Alright. Deadly Dispute. Sack a creature, draw 2, create a treasure for 2. It's an instant. Shambling Ghast. 1 mana, 1/1 zombie. When it dies, target creature gets -1/-1, or you create a treasure, so not too bad there. Devour Intellect, 1 black mana sorcery. Target opponent discards a card. If mana from a treasure was spent to play this, that player reveals their hand and you choose an online card, and that player discards that instead. Ingenious Smith, 1 and a white. For a 1/1, when it enters the battlefield, look at the top 4, and you can reveal an artifact card and put it into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom in any order, and then when one or more artifacts enter the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on this. Only once per turn. Rust Monster. It's a 2 and a red for a first strike 2/1. Sacrifice an artifact. It gets +2/0 until end of turn. Bag of Holding. Great card. 1 mana artifact. Whenever you discard a card, exile that card from your library. Pay 2 to tap it, draw, and then discard. And then sacrifice it, return all cards exiled with it to the owner's hand. So, interesting card draw kind of thing with that artifact. Alright, we got another dragon. Black Dragon. Flying. Uncommon, Acid Breath. When it enters the battlefield, target creature and opponent controls get -3/-3. So 5 and 2 black for a 4/4. Fly. Enchant creature. It has flying, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you venture into the dungeon. So enchantment there. And our rare is Fighter Class. When it enters the battlefield, search for an equipment. Put it into your hand. Level up 2. Equipped abilities cost 2 less to activate, and equip level 3. When a creature you control attacks, up to 1 target creature blocks this turn if able. Our foil is an Arborea Pegasus. When it enters the battlefield, target creature gets +1/+1 and gains flying. And then there's your how to do the initiative, which I've never done and I probably won't have to do. I heard initiative is breaking Legacy. All those fun new mechanics that they're introducing that break formats. They want to introduce cards that are valuable in the secondary market, and then they break formats. So our first art card is going to be Shadow Prophecy. Oops, sorry about that. It's sticking to the front. So Shadow Prophecy. And then we have our full art planes there. Very cool, the stained glass art. I love the lands from the set, but there's a lot of great lands from Magic, and full art used to be special, and now it's not special, and there's a lot of cool lands. There's the Pokemon lands, there's these, there's the Infinity lands that, you know, have the galaxy foiling, everything's, and then they have all the secret lairs, so a lot of ways for you to customize your deck just with the plane, or just with your lands cards, but a little overwhelming. So Destroy Evil for 1 and a white. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater, or destroy target enchantment. Haunting Figment. 1 and a blue for a 2/1 vigilance. Can't be blocked as long as you've cast an instant or sorcery spell. Citizen's Arrest. So the Phyrexian, you can see him popping out there. When it enters the battlefield, exile target creature or planeswalker and opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. Battle Rage Blessing. Target creature gains Death Touch and Indestructible for 1 and a black. So it's a good combat trick there. Strength of the Coalition. So this has Kicker for 2 and a white. When target creature you control, or target creature gets +2/+1, and then if it was kicked, you put a 1/1 counter on it, on each creature you control, sorry. So not too bad there. 3 mana, extra mana to put a counter on all the creatures you control. Here's one of the Wingmantle Chaplains. So this is Defender Tribal in Limited. So for 3 and a white, whenever it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 bird. And then whenever another creature with Defender enters the battlefield under your control, you create a 1/1 bird as well. So great for that Defender Tribal in, oh, speak of the devils, Blight pile. So this is another one that you would draft. 3/3 with Defender. So when this enters the battlefield after this, you get another bird, and target opponent loses life, where X is the number of creatures with Defender you control, so you can kind of drain them out as you continue to build your board. Alright, the Stained Glass Wrath Weatherlight Stalwart for 1 white and blue. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you may tap 2 untapped creatures you control. If you do, draw a card. For 3 and 2 white, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain Vigilance till end of the turn. He's a 1/3. So a little instant sorcery in Azorius there for you. And we got a Mythic, the Mana Rig for 3 mana. It's an artifact, legendary artifact. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, create a tapped Power Stone token. Power Stones are big and limited. You can pay XXX, look at the top X cards of your library, put up to 2 of them into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So kind of fun card draw sorting there. So Mythic. Oh, we got a second Mythic, the World Spell. 5 and 2 green, big casting cost, but for the first and 2 steps of the saga, you look at the top 7 cards of your library, reveal a non-saga permanent card from among them, and put that into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom in any order, and then for the 3rd step, you can put up to 2 non-saga permanent cards from your hand onto the battlefield. So big mana, hopefully at that point with that 1 and 2, you've got a few cards in your hand, but for 7 mana in Limited or in Standard, you should probably be out of cards at that point after your 6th or 7th turn there. Tori Devant, Fury Rider, 1/2 red and a white. 3/3 Vigilance Trample. Whenever it attacks, all other attacking creatures get +1/+1. Other red creatures you control gain Trample, and then untap other white attacking creatures you control. So kind of fun Boros colors there. Attacking matters, kind of commander creature. And we got a list card. So we got Naginata. Naginata can be attached only to a creature with power 3 or more. And then a quick creature gets +3/+0, and it has Trample for 1 casting and 2 equip. So nice list card there. Nothing too crazy in those packs. We did get a couple Mythics, but if you want, check out some other videos on the channel. Let me know what you're doing for Christmas. Hopefully everyone has a happy holidays and stay safe out there. The winter weather is coming in really strong, windy and cold. So bundle up, but have fun, play some Magic, and tell someone you love them. All right, I'll catch you in the next video, guys. Thanks.